Hey everybody, it's Patrick with PTD's Crypto World. First off, happy Memorial Day. Been working my butt off the last 3 days to get some stuff together. So I did get a lot of pushback about pricing on the PTD. And basically, there was a lot of, well, before the last 3 days, there was a lot of thinking about how I can make this accessible, listening to all of your feedback. Whew, it is a hot one here in Ohio today. And basically what it comes down to is, I launched at a perceived value of my time, developer cost, and value to you. And, well, some people may not see the overall value that I see and the work put into it and the cost of the programming and everything, and that's okay. But I'm 100% confident that it's going to prevail out through. Kind of what it comes down to is I'm not in this to become a millionaire or anything. There was a real concern about making sure that software budget was hit. That way, for the most part, I'm not all out of pocket on the development costs, which were a little more, a little steeper because of where I actually had them programming. It's being done professionally at a software development company. So a little bit of where I was coming from. But like I said, happy Memorial Day. With good news, I have decided to listen to a lot of the feedback, and I came up with a pricing strategy that was going to work for everybody. Now at release, I'm going to end up offering it at a subscription level too. Prices will be determined after initial run of the pre-sale. Excuse me. But it's looking like it's going to be the 10 and 20 a month to start. So if you're interested in that, that'll be something you can do on down the road. But for those of you who have been waiting for this and have been keeping up in tabs with what I've been going on, I have essentially closed out all of the perks for the Indiegogo campaign. And I have created and relaunched a new one with updated information, pricing, the features, the pitch video, what is applicable, took out what I guess maybe consider some of the fluff about the direction of where we're going, and just raw, giving you what you need, better pricing, and what we're looking forward to going there. So what you're going to have here, this is really the only part that is new, but all I can say is it's a tiered system, and pricing is going to be anywhere from 0.00625 Bitcoin for the version 1 and 0.0125 Bitcoin for the version 2 on the pre-sale, and it will tier going up. Now there are only, if I recall, 1,000 copies of everything that is being pre-sold. And when the Indiegogo campaign ends, that is the absolute bottom price that is going to be going up to 0.02 Bitcoin on the version 1 and 0.01 on the version 1. So you're looking at your standard and your pro edition. That's where you are. So like I said, I've been listening to you guys. Those of you that have been early and jumped on this before I even had this pricing change, I've already talked to most of you, and everybody else has emails assuring that you are going to get your price at the best possible price. And the reason for that is because I truly thank your support. Even when other people felt it was expensive, you saw the value of it and supported me anyway. So thank you very much. What follows is a run-in of the pitch video, the pricing after the, there we go. It's going to hit me here in just a moment, after the features. So if you don't want to watch those, you don't have to. There are individual videos that are actually on the campaign, so you can click on them and you can watch them to find that specific information. But here's the run together on them, and I thank you very much for your support, guys. I will keep updated with the Indiegogo campaign as it goes, and I'm hoping later on this week I am going to have some more shots and possibly some small video of some tinkering on the web UI, which is getting closer to the completion for version 1, and why we're working on the side for entering in the back-end programming. We at least have a lot of a bit more function in the UI. So Thank you very much. Happy Memorial Day. Hope everybody out there is having a great time, enjoying your family, friends, and some good pricing. All right. Thanks. Hi. My name is Patrick with P-Dub's Crypto World, a subsidiary of Pantheon Engineering Designs. Now, if you're like me, you've been stuck in bags several times, and for long weeks or even months. So, in light of that, I have actually found a way to defeat the bags. I want to end the bag era. And what that entails is a strategy that I call the PCW dilution strategy. Now, most of you are familiar with it, and you can find some of that information down below and the other information about how it works, what it does, and the problem. So what it essentially does is just chops it into several pieces and adds it into a new coin and then sells the new coin out piece by piece of the old coin to dilute the amount of losses that you have and turn them into profits. Now, even more than that, I am in the development of the PTD add-on for Profit Trailer. And what that stands for is the Profit Trailer Dilution add-on. Now, what this does is it basically takes the hard, long, complicated steps and processes that was currently the spreadsheet that I offered to everybody free of charge, which is also still available in my Discord channel. All you gotta do is be a subscriber to the YouTube channel, come in, mention me, I'll get you subscriber access, and we're just gonna be making sure that you're watching the videos that are gonna make sure you use it properly. We don't wanna have any mistakes, because mistakes in the strategy can cause you to lose money. So, it is a good, tried, proven method to, well, dilute your losses. So come into the Discord, chat around with other people. You know, they can tell you about their experience with it. I think at my latest, it was over $80,000 that I have verified with people in saving over the last couple months using the strategy. But it's very tedious and very time consuming. So that's where the PTD dilution add-on comes in. It's going to take all those processes from the spreadsheet and turn them into a couple of clicks and you're good to go. Now, for the version 1, the standard version, it's going to allow you to do that, but buying is still going to be on you. You're going to have to either set up with Profit Trader to allow to buy at a coin at a certain price, or you're going to have to buy that coin at the certain price as well. But the version 1 is going to tell you how much of the coin you need to buy, or you can set it up in the actual add-on to allow you to set it for what Profit Trailer buys percentage-wise or volume-wise of that coin on a normal basis. You'll enter in the amount of fragments you want to create and the coin ratio, and then select your button. It's going to let you know everything that you need to know, and it's going to take care of all the behind the scenes stuff that's going to prevent you from getting into a loss again. Now, obviously, buying at the right time is very key and paramount to using the strategy overall. If you don't buy at the right time, it's very problematic. So that's where it's going to come down on you to making the right buys. And there are people with signal sets out there or Profit Trailer that does the buying strategies at that point as well. But those will be on you for the buying. Alright? Now version 2 gets a lot more in depth to where you have the abilities to automate the entire system. So you will automate from the inputs at what you want it to work at. So you can use it with your regular DCA of the Anderson Double Down or the other processes that allow you to do portions of that. So you can use those up to a certain point, and then once you have the limit for your PTD application, it is going to tell you, it's going to kick over into that strategy, and it's going to start to follow the rules that you have input for this strategy. Now, upon release of version 2, which is not quite ready yet at this point, it's going to allow you to set your own custom, we will have provided recommended settings for getting the best percentages that are going to allow you to sell. Now, it's going to be, excuse me, it's going to be based on the low BB buying strategy at this point. But depending on the amount of support that we get for everything, that's going to allow us to include other buying triggers as time progresses. So if you're an EMA person or an RSI person, we all have the specifics, but initially it'll be released with the low BB because that is one of the more familiar and generally going to be in what people use in a bear market to allow you to buy and sell. So at this point, it's only going to be released on Binance initially, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks after release, it'll be available to the Poloniex and the Bittrex servers. But initially, we want to make sure that we have it released to the most common exchange out there, which is the Binance. Now, what you can expect when the dilution strategy is working within the PTD application for the version 2 is it's going to be making that buy, and Profit Trailer is going to sell it off. So it is going to be made a buy outside of Profit Trailer itself, so it will buy when you have met your max pairs. And what that means is if you are trading in max pairs and you have a couple of settings that are going to be going into the PTD over here, well, these are going to continue to buy even though Profit Trailer is not. Now, Profit Trailer won't buy any more coins as long as you've bought these and it's waiting to sell over here. The sell portion of it will affect in the max pairs for Profit Trailer because we are utilizing Profit Trailer's nice design to sell those coins at those points. But we are using an outside buy method in order to get those coins and meet those parameters and allow it to work seamlessly with Profit Trailer. So taking those into consideration, there are several features that are going to be available as well, and many more to come in the future as we develop and integrate them. I am working with a team in Columbus, Ohio. They're actually very known for custom software application development, and that's really why the expense is a little higher on this, is because it's not a couple guys in a basement working on this. This is being professionally done because I want to make sure that my application is safe for you and safe for your trading with your exchange. So definitely, if you like, get in touch. I'm here to answer any questions. You can catch me on my YouTube, you can catch me in the Discord, and if you have questions about this, I am looking at the different options that will be available for the license. So there will be the perpetual license to where you have access lifetime for it, and then the subscription model. But I'm looking right now, preliminary, that there will be two options that can be running simultaneously. So if you run more than one bot, you'll be able to run two. I'm looking at the other options to be able to run more than that, to make it more effective for other people who run up to 2, 4, or even more than that of the bot applications. But there are some licensing that has to be taken into consideration with that. So to answer that question, 2 is the maximum amount at this point. But it may grow there, and it'll only help if it does. So I'd like to thank you for your time and your consideration in purchasing the pre-sale for the Profit Trailer Dilution add-on, either version 1 or version 2. Thank you for your time. Okay, so let's talk about the version 1. First off, the version 1 is going to give you the automatic selection of 2 components. It's going to be the amount of fragments that you are using and the ratio in which you are adding those to the new coin. Now, that is very much going to allow you 2 functions, 1 button to do this entire strategy. That button is going to take and break up that coin by placing the pending order for you. It's going to wait until Profit Trailer sees another buy of that coin, and when the Profit Trailer Dilution sees that coin buy, it's going to auto-calculate those numbers for you. It's going to send that price to Profit Trailer, and it's going to allow you to actually keep track of that tab. So you can make sure that you are buying at the right time, or you can set up for Profit Trailer to make that buy by setting it in your enabled coin pairs. Now, other options that you have here, you have a pending cancel order. So if you decide to at any point cancel the dilution strategy at that point, you can take and cancel the pending order, and it will allow it to go back into your Profit Trailer functions. So one thing that you couldn't do beforehand is cancel a pending order, do anything with pending order in Profit Trailer, and that'll allow you to do it in the actual add-on here. So this is going to give you the basic features and functions that are going to allow you to use the strategy and maximize your potential for losses into profits. Alright? Okay, so now we're going to talk about the version 2. In version 2, this one makes me especially happy. It's going to give you the automated sequence of everything. It's going to allow you to set in your own custom parameters for what you want this dilution process and strategy to look like. So it's got all the fundamental workings that it needs to have, but it allows you to tailor it to your system. So there is going to be a lot of adjustments that can be done with this. Now, like Profit Trailer, if you have a good set of settings, it is going to allow you to maximize your buys and your sells. And the same thing is going to go with this strategy. This particular add-on is going to allow you to have settings that are set just exactly the way they need to be based on what your actual buying and selling strategy is. Now, it is going to be something that has multiple features integrated for your decision making. For instance, you will have single button click access for a drop down menu that will give you options additional in your pairs log and your dilution log. So you can actually take a look at things and make calculated decisions. You're going to be able to see some of the basic trend analysis charting in there, in which you'll be able to set your indicators, your candles for that, so you can actually see what it's looking like when you decide you're going to make your decisions on whether or not you want to buy manually, buy individually, or if you decide you want to get into a coin a little more. Now, one of the other features that it does have is it will allow you to make a market as well as pending order and limit order sells from your screens. Now, you're going to have a direct to pending order option, which will be a single button click that will allow you to send it direct to a pending order. Now, the configuration will allow you to set that for whatever percent of a gain you want it to, whether it's a 0.5%, 1%, 3%, leave it and set, go on vacation, whatever you want to do. But the market order will allow you to, if you want to get into a coin a little heavier. So for those of you that like to play with Profit Trailer and use it on a day trading basis and make your own individual buys and then let Profit Trailer do the selling, well, this is also going to give you that feature as well. So you can make those market orders or those limit orders straight from your dilution or your pairs log, and it's going to allow you to maximize what you do in this particular add-on. Now, it's also going to have a fail-safe panic button option to where you can literally click it on and it'll ask you if you want to panic sell, say yes, and it's done. Before that order is filled, if you want to turn it off and cancel it, then you just flip the switch back and you are good to go. So this is another way that it's one of those extra features that we're adding on here to allow you to do just a little bit more with the Profit Trailer dilution that Profit Trailer doesn't let you do currently. So with these features, we feel like it's going to be a lot more inclusive. Now, the Profit Trailer version 2 is going to have an external indicator system, a trigger buy, basically, to allow you to buy the coins that you are diluting outside of Profit Trailer. Because we all know that Profit Trailer, when it has its max pair set, it's going to buy up until the max amount of pairs, and if you aren't set with your specific enabled coins, it's not going to buy those coins. So by having a trigger system, we are going to allow it to buy externally of Profit Trailer and then allow Profit Trailer to sell the coins. Now, it will fit into the max pairs as it actually goes to the selling strategies, and you won't be able to buy until you do actually get another coin sold. But it is going to allow you to have the ability to have those coins there to be sold. And that's the biggest thing, because if you don't have the coin pairs, Profit Trailer will not allow you to buy the coins, and there's no guarantee that you're going to buy those coins that you need to for your PTD dilution strategy. So that's one thing that's going to be really important about this, is the external buy that will get you the coin and make the calculations and sending it to Profit Trailer for you, and allow Profit Trailer to use your normal strategies and selling outside of that. So really big feature there when it allows you to basically set and forget it, because now you're going to be able to automate the progress and work in consideration with your current DCA strategies. Those will work within the constraints of Profit Trailer, and then the new strategy will basically pick up the lag of the things that go behind here. So as this works on function here, this is going to allow it to work behind the scenes and keep this bag from getting deep or big or just overwhelming, and it's going to keep chopping you and keep you trading. And that's the way that we are going to utilize the project and turn your losses into profits. Hey everybody, it's Patrick with P-Dub's Crypto World. So today I wanted to talk to you about the pricing scale that we're actually going to be doing for the new relaunch of the pre-sale for the Profit Trailer Dilution. I have taken a lot of criticism about the pricing that I was looking at originally, and as you guys know, I'm very responsive and listening, and it is my goal to get everybody using this to help them stay out of the bags or get rid of their bags. So I have an updated plan for the Profit Trailer Dilution pricing strategy here. Alright, so when this launches for the version 2, which is going to be in August there, that's when the pricing will go in effect for the up steps. So everybody who actually orders up till that point, at the end of August, is going to receive special pricing discounts. So at the end of August, it'll be all the version 1 and 2 Standard Pro Edition that will be going through tier 1 through 4 of the pre-sale, and then at a set price until the end of the release. Those who jump on early are obviously going to get the best deals. So let's go over that pricing structure. So first off, we're looking at the version 1 standard version. For tier 1, you can look to spend 0.0065 Bitcoin or $65. For the second tier, you can expect to spend 0.0075 or $75. And for the third tier, you can expect to spend 0.00875 or $85. And then for the fourth tier, you will be looking at 0.01 or $100 for it. Now, those tiers all come with, there will be a total of 50 spots available for the Bitcoin and 50 spots available for the cash purchase. So if you don't get into the pricing structure you want to in Bitcoin, you can definitely get into that pricing structure in the Indiegogo Cash alternative. Alright, now we're also going to look, those same tier levels apply to the version 2 Pro version, which is going to go on the basis of your tier 1, which only has 50 spots available, is going to come in at 0.0125 for an initial release cost, and or $125 in cash value. And then tier 2 will be 0.015 or $150 in tiered cash price. Or tier 3 is going to be 0.0175 or $175 in tiered cash price. Or you have the tier 4, which is the only one that has 100 spots open for it at 0.02. Now, after those spots are done and filled, that is all for the pre-sale. That's all that I am pre-selling at. And then from there, we will open up pricing again at the launch, which will be 0.0125 for the version 1 standard version, or 0.025, which will be the pricing for the standard, not the standard, I'm sorry, but the Pro version 2. Now, that pricing is going to remain in effect until the end of August, in which, at this point, it's not 100%, but the final pricing of this will be 0.015 and 0.03 for the Bitcoin. Now, that puts it well within the price range that people were looking for in Profit Trailer originally, and that's going to give you the opportunity to get in and see what is available. Now, at launch, you will also have an option for subscription prices. Now, for those of you who don't want to come up front with the money or would rather pay a subscription, that way, you know, that maybe they only plan on using it for a couple months, make sure that they're comfortable and they enjoy what it's doing for them. That subscription model will be available at launch. I won't get into the details with it here because it's not applicable for the pre-sale. But that's what we're looking at for price-wise and what you can expect with the relaunch of this. So thank you for your time.